Alright, what's up boys? I'm sorry it's been a while. I went to Costa Rica for a trip, but we're back and we're still going to be testing out JJ Sinnon's strategy to see if it's actually profitable. There's a few things that I've tried while I was on my trip and all that. So I've been doing a lot with Claude, and basically I gave it all the MNQ data, so it can basically read the data, do back tests, and for a strategy like this, it's really hard to program it because it's a lot of discretion. So I did a lot of back testing and with Claude, and it basically gave an average around 40% win rate with how I coded it. It was easy to do the breakage structure and stuff, but the displacement is where it really fell short. Something I just thought about was, what if it only took trades off of breakage structure and not displacement? I wonder if that would help it. So I'm actually going to ask Claude that right now. But I was actually comparing what it got its results for January 2026 to what I got. As you can see, I got a 46% win rate in January. And I think I can actually make that better because people were pointing out in my last couple of videos that I wasn't taking breakage structure on continuations, and I was taking displacement in some of them, and you're only supposed to take breakage structure. So I'm gonna actually do some more backtesting, not with Claude, but actually do it to see if that'll make a difference. But here's my Claude. I thought that was pulled up, but it wasn't. But basically, I'm gonna ask it. It had a 40% win rate based off of what I tried to give it as its things to trade by. But I'm just gonna ask it to just do breakage structure this time to see if the results are any better. Also, while we're waiting for this, if you boys want to see anything specifically from me, I'm down to do it. Just let me know what y'all want. If y'all want me to backtest a strategy. I actually have a good strat that I've been doing. I just passed like 3 evals, and like I basically have like an 80% win rate right now, which is crazy, which isn't gonna last probably, but it definitely feels like I'm onto something, or the dude that I've been learning from is onto something. So I'll keep you updated with that. I'm not gonna share anything yet, but just tell me what kind of videos y'all want from me. Okay, so Claude just finished with the continuation only off of breakage structure, and here are the results. One thing that JJ did mention is that he's been trading for the past 2 years with this strategy. You can see that it gets better as the years have gone on. So I don't doubt that he's profitable by any means. The thing is, like, can it be coded? And it's a really discretionary strategy. I mean, 45 and 46% win rate isn't bad in like a prop firm world, but I'm thinking that Claude it's going to be really hard to get the exact parameters right. So I'm going to do another back test of March, and with the new and improved breakage structure off continuations, and I'm going to try to actually hold on the strategy a bit better since I have a better understanding of it now. We'll see if we have a better win right now. So this is the fair price at 9.29, so we're looking for a continuation. That breaks all the structure, so we're going to enter long here. He did mention in the newer video that if the candle is more than 25 points, his stop is going to be at 50 and a 76 point take profit. And we're just going to be doing one contract every trade, so we'll see how this plays out. Bang. W, first win. So now, since this is fair price, we're going to be looking for breakage structure down. I do think that for this month I'm going to do breakage structure only, just to play safe and really see if That is a better strategy. Okay, so we broke structure right here to the downside. 25-point stop and a 38 take profit. We'll enter here. And we did get stopped out, fortunately. Yeah, let's see if there's any more breakage structure. This seems like it's just getting away from price. It seems pretty far at this point, so I don't think I'd take any of these trades, to be honest, even if they do play out. Yeah, it's kind of pretty far. Alright, next day. I'm going to try to get through this fast so the video is not as long. There's fair price. We're looking for a breakage structure. Holy, that is a breakage structure. See, these are iffy. These candles are always iffy for continuations. And we got smacked. Also, I think you can re-enter off of that, so we're going to go right here. And we got smacked. Also, I think you can re-enter off of that, so we're going to go right here. We get stopped out again. Yeah, that was the first 10 minutes opening, so we should have been looking for continuations. And it's basically just consolidating there. Yeah, that looks like a solid trade. We're 80 points away. Break a structure, enter here, and get stopped out again before taking profit. And it does eventually go back to fair price. Yeah, it's midday. So we're down 150. We'll see what the next day is looking like. See, there's another one of the candles that just is huge, but I mean, I think we already know that's going to lose, but maybe not. We'll see. See, the contracts are also going to be off now because it's a bigger stop. Should have thought about that before, because it's going to be a bigger loss than when we do the 25-point stop. But I guess we can still just look at the win rate. Still give us a good idea. But we do get stopped out again. You do have break structure. Is this enough points? Yeah, I think this is fine. You could also go break even once it hits here, because that's when it should revert back. It would just get immediately stopped out. Alright, and from there it's just getting too far away, so here's 930. Break a structure. Candle's bigger than 50 point or 25 points, so it's going to be a 50-point stop. And finally we get a win. Alright, now we're looking price to come back here, so we're going to look for break a structure. Right, that's not quite there. Okay. And just rip in the chat. From that point, it's just too far away. There's no point in taking a trade. Alright. First 10 minutes, break a structure right here. It's a good short. Yeah, bro. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Like, what even is this, bro? We're just getting absolutely cooked every single time. Okay. We can consider that a break structure. Finally, gang. Holy. Could probably snag in one more trade here. It's just too far away now. Holy big candle, bro. Just, I mean, he literally takes these trades though, so I don't understand. Like, in this video, I mean, I guess that candle's not as big, to be fair. See, like, I mean, I just know this is gonna get absolutely cooked. Prove me wrong, JJ. Yeah, just cooked. I think I did see someone in the comments say that they waited for retracements. when there's a big candle like this. And I could definitely see how that could help. Okay, bro, like, okay, there's just nothing. At that point, it's just too far away. Like, it's not coming all the way back here without getting stopped out. Next day. Bro, like, what do we even do with that? Like, you're just gonna get cooked if you enter off of that. There's the break structure. And it's basically perfect, so perfect back to fair price. Yeah, okay, if anyone would have worked out, it would have been that trade, so that's good at least that that worked out. It's kind of getting far away. Yeah, next day. Alright, huge candle. Like, there's a good chance we're gonna get stopped out. I should have thought about that the sizing would be different on the bigger candles, because we're gonna lose more for these. But we can look at the win rate at least. It did come back to fair price right here. Could have taken break of structure right here and you would have won, but you were already in the long, so you wouldn't have known that. Okay, there's a good short. Cooked. Absolutely cooked, bro. Alright, now it's 11, so it's not taking trade. There is the break of structure from right here. This candle is 34 points. We're going to do the 50 point stop. And we're just cooked, bro. Like, holy. Chat, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Bro's making it sound like, bro's making like 3 out of 5 trades, 5 out of 5 trades. Like, obviously I'm doing something wrong, or stretch is cooked. You could enter long, break a structure there. Hey, we got a winner. Once it closes above here, we could take a long. But that's just too far from price now. Okay, don't enter anywhere right here. There's the break of structure. Okay, if we can get a break of structure, this actually looks like a good trade. Nope, just cooked. Like, bro. Like, it went back to the right place. Not before getting stopped out. And it's just too far now. And it's 11. Could break a structure. Not a huge wick, but it is more than, ooh, exactly 25 points, basically. Will we hit? Hey, we finally hit take profit on a 78 TP. Alright, so now we're looking for reversion to here. Where to break a structure at. You could take that, but I feel like this is more significant low. There. That's where you want to enter. But, man, if you entered here, that would have been basically a win, maybe, I don't know. But this is more convincing because it's closing through all this, not just this. Ooh, come on. Hey. 2 wins. 1 day. That's good. Maybe this month is going to turn around. Next day. Okay, we're just waiting for break of structure. There it is. That candle's huge. We're just going to get cooked. Like, I already know. Like, really going to get cooked. Actually, this kind of looks good. We'll see. Come on. Keep going up. I guess you could have gone break even there. I probably would have gone break even, I'm not gonna lie. It literally went back to where price is supposed to go for this theory. Like, you could have taken break. Yeah, I guess, like, if I was in this and I saw break a structure right here, Like, I probably would have gone out right there, like, break even, because, like, it's going back to a fair price. I guess it's more of the nuances you would do after taking this strategy for a while. That technically is break structure. However, it's not very convincing. Okay, we get break structure here. It's kind of iffy. And oh, okay, we'll take it. It's kind of iffy trade at 1051, but we'll take it. We're halfway there. This video is gonna be so long, bro. Like, we don't get break structure until all the way up here, and at that point, like, we know it's gonna retrace at some point. Like, you're just gonna get instantly stopped out once you enter here. Okay, I'm just gonna be looking for reversions. It's just too far now. 930. Breaks literally every structure in the past 5 months. But it's very wicky, so I'm not gonna enter. You could take this. I've noticed that when there's a big move down or up like this on the opening, the reversions actually normally end up playing out soon after. So I feel like this is a high probability trade. We shall see. Yeah, that worked out. So maybe that's something we gotta note down. Okay, there's break a structure, but there's not enough points in our favor to take that. And it's 11 now, so next day. Another huge candle. Here, let's see if that works out, where we just wait for a reversion back instead. It seemed to be pretty high probability. Hey, wow, that's very fortunate, but I mean, that's definitely something we gotta note down low-key, because after a huge move like that, just look for reversions back. It seems to play out. That's why we backtest. Yeah, it's just too far away from price now to even take a trade. Yeah. That's a wiki entry. Yeah, it's not a break structure. Well, it kind of is, but not really. I would take that. Breaks this. I'm curious to see what the win rate is, because obviously our actual P&L is going to be a little off because of how big some of our stops were. Okay, we just cooked, bro. Like, it's just too far away from price, fair price now. Okay, so it breaks all that structure, but let's try to look for the reversion back, like what we've been doing. Okay. Or bang, nice. So that's 4 out of 4. That after a huge candle up, we wait for breaker structure for the reversion. So there could actually be a pretty solid edge there. This looks like a pretty solid trade. If it's fair price, we're just cooked. Yeah, that's kind of an iffy trade, but still, I mean, seems decent or solid. Breaker structure there, this actually looks good. Brother, are we serious? By a singular tick. Jeez. Bro, the retraces, bro, every single time. Alright, it's just chopping. Alright, well there's the huge candle, so I think we could be looking for reversions. Bruh. I mean, at least the idea played out. But there's no entry. Okay, that looks like a solid trade. Back to here. Alright, after some technical difficulties, we finally hit TP. And, I mean, no points in our favor. Hallelujah, we're almost done. Alright, bro. I guess nothing to look at there. Alright, this low-key is my favorite thing to look for when there's a big candle. We just look for reversions. And there's no entry. And there's no entry. Like, brother. Okay, well there's finally an entry. But are we going to get stopped out by the retrace is the question. Like, I would almost go on a lower time frame on something like this to like a 15-second, wait for it to retrace halfway to enter, so we'd have more room to target, but still target lower. I feel like that would be the strat. Nope. It does not. We gotta re-break a structure here. We're just chopping around. I don't know if that's what we want to be trading. This trade is just iffy, because when we're in a consolidation, like, we can expect it just to bounce back. There hasn't been a breakout, so I don't think I'd enter this. But we can see. Yeah, we got stopped out. Rather. Alright, and it's 10:41. There's no trade to be taken. 3 more days. This video is so long. I feel like we went a little faster. Alright, so we get break of structure here. It's actually looking pretty solid. Because it's not like too big of a candle. I mean, oh, we still gotta do the big stop though. Like, I feel like we don't even need it for this one. I feel like it's just like a solid. Well, maybe we do. Where's 25? Yeah, maybe we do. Oh, shoot. We're gonna hit TP? Hey, let's go. And see, ones like this, I feel like you could enter off of. Like, you could almost predict that it's gonna break structure. I feel like it normally does, but like we can't enter in right here because it's not enough points. And I feel like it's just bad entry because there's gonna be a retracement, or just blast through the entire price. That works too. All right, at this point, it's pretty far for price. Yeah, no trade. We get 9:30 open, clean break of structure. Okay, it's not 25 points, which almost makes me more confident because we have room for a little retracement. Let's see if this works out. Alright, next trade. Alright, price is just too far away now. Alright, last day. And now I gotta edit an hour-long video. Brother, try to shorten it to like 20 minutes. So fun. Alright, so we get break structure, but this candle's huge. Well, it's 27, it's not terrible, but I'm just gonna look for reversions here. And of course it plays out. No, it doesn't. Does it? Yeah, if we entered. No, it doesn't play out. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. And see, like, anytime we get a move back, I just straight down. But there's no entry. I wonder if you could go on a lower time frame. Can you go to 30 seconds on this? No, you can't. It's just too far from price. It's not coming back down for a while. Okay. Well, that wraps up the data for, wait, what month did we do? March? 40% win rate. Yeah, 40% win rate, which is literally what Claude said. Yeah, so this literally looks like a freaking Head and Shoulders trading pattern, bro. Like, that was terrible. 40% win rate. 0.38. Wait, some dude on the channel said to do something. Add backtest result metrics with each trade. Oh, with each trade, can you do that? That'd be hard to do manually. I don't know if there's a way you can put it on. If there's a way to do what this guy's saying, let me know and I'll do it. But this week's, or this month was terrible. I wonder how his month was. If he had a good month or if this was just a bad month, or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. But alright, this is a little past when I was actually making the video, but I was doing some detective work for the student wins in his Discord, to look at if March was a good, like if people were posting a lot of wins. So as you can see, there's a few wins in February, and there was one at the beginning of March, which isn't from March, so it's technically from February, and then it just skips to May, or April, not May, so it might be stupid. And then it starts getting a lot more wins in the chat, right? And that could be because it was a bad month like we had and no one had wins, so no one was posting, or because people were joining the Discord right after this month. So that was just something I noticed. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Let me know if y'all found similar results. Also, I'm going to be doing some more trade recaps, because I low-key like been cooking lately. I passed like 3 evals in like 3 days, just solid. But yeah, I'll probably do like a road to a 10k month, because I'm calling it like in 30 days I'll have had a 10k payout. Mark my words, boys. Alright. Have a good rest of y'all's day, evening, morning, whatever. I'll see you on the next one.